Okay. I think that should be good. So we'll give this a try and hopefully be able to finish the game here a little bit. Okay, so where we left off, we were on our way to Pocket Ninja's turn, but I had noticed something had happened. We had actually finished training up more people for fighting in between. it almost... we could just do that. Pull up more Kevin MacLeod music. What, I kind of forget what actually happened. Well, so we did. I think the stream was being choppy. Oh my God, no! Doing it again. Right. So the parish thing came up, but I think that Right. So as part of the lore, the discovery was that a linguist discovered in some information about the priests that was written on the stones, and so that was the action that was taken. Yeah. So I forget what the event. Well, so it was the 5th. Right, the parish arrived, so that was the event, and then the discovery was that we looked at the stones and found out there's some information about the priests written on them. And in between that... Oh, God. Okay. Turn the music off. Turn that off. I see that the stream is buffering again. Okay, and so anyway, in between all of that, this project had finished, training more people for fighting. So I guess Caleb's not here right now. So I guess we just say our people are ready to fight now. How we gonna do that? I guess we can take off the community. The wild children are no longer with us. And those 9 suspicious travelers have also gone. Okay, so then we'll just say that the community has been... let's see, we only spent about 2 weeks on it, right? So I would say we've been minimally trained, or let's say basically trained villagers for combat, in combat. Or let's rephrase that. Basic combat training for villagers. There. Okay, so that's what happened there. Okay, so now we're actually on to Pocket Ninja's turn, and the end of fall. A natural disaster strikes the area. You can focus on getting everyone safe, removing an abundance, and a project fails. Or you can focus on protecting your supplies and hard work at any cost. Several people die as a result. Um, yeah, I think it was added to excavating the tunnel, but then an event happened where we decided to abandon a project because something else happened. Um, yeah, yeah. Uh, I think, yeah, it was actually work on the secret passage. It was this one. So, uh, we ended up extending the time it took for this one. That's what happened, yeah. So right now the only project is we're still working on trying to excavate and work on that secret passage. The event was that a natural disaster strikes. We either focus on getting everyone to safety and it removes an abundance and the project fails, or we focus on the supplies and our hard work and several people die. Yeah, a lot of things have been happening. It's kind of hard to remember. It also probably didn't help that the stream stopped every 2 minutes. Lose a few people? Okay. So, everything's fine for the projects, but a natural disaster comes in and wipes out a bunch of people. Um, I don't know how to write that down or how that affects all of this because it's pretty ambiguous. It just says several people die as a result, but how do we represent that here? Um, I don't know how to represent that. I guess I could just put it as a problem, maybe, now that we have fewer people. Yeah, let's put that as a problem. You want to go that way? You want to revise that? Because if we made it like a shortage of workers now because of people, I guess we could take that into hey Zoc, I guess we could take that into consideration for every project. So if we do it people, we can say there's a shortage of workers, so every project has to have at least an extra week attached to it. Do you want to go that way with the problem? Shortage of people who died in the disaster means that every project is going to take a little longer? We could flip a coin. Yeah, so the event that happened, Zoc, is that a natural disaster strikes the area, and we were given the choice of either focusing on everyone's safety, but that would remove an abundance, and the only project we have would fail, or we'd be focusing on the supplies and the hard work, and so several people would die as a result. The first choice that Pocket Ninja had was that we lose some people. And, okay, final answer. We've lost some people. Okay, so we are short on people. So let's say it's going to add +1 to every project. I will not affect this one though because this is happening this week. This gets finished, but any future projects, because we are low, is always going to be an extra one. Um, so because the project going down represents the previous week's work. So we're down to one last week on that. But anyway, okay, so that was the event. What is the action? Well, it might be that because we're a bunch of slavers forcing people into the mines, everyone's got stunted growth now. Everyone's got stoop backs, bad knees. Fish. Okay. Turns out the Lord of Darkness, put that under lore, how about? Uh, Lord of Darkness, uh, allergic to fish somehow. Okay. Um, yeah, I think we were trying to work on fishing nets and then immediately decided, nope, not gonna happen. Okay, so it is the next turn. Specific type of fish. Okay. Okay. So, specific type of fish living uh, underground beneath cathedral, possibly in Duck Lake. I'm gonna have to get me a new lore card here. Go ahead and clone that. Okay. So, that would be, I guess I can take off, well, paintings containing the Lord of Weak, Dark Lord's weakness. I guess I can leave as here just so we can keep the story. But now that we know the weakness is he's allergic to fish. Okay. Um, right. So we've moved on now. That was the event. We've moved on to Zock's turn. We are now in winter. Whoops. Give me the give me the deck. Shuffle the cards really good here. So, winter might be very short. The game ends as soon as we get the King of Spades. So, whenever that shows up, it's over. This is the final season. So, here we go. What is winter like in this area, and how do the community members react to the weather? Winter is just a bunch of rain. Okay, so how does everyone react to that? Everyone is depressed. Okay, we'll put that in the community. That everyone is now deeply depressed. Uh, let's say everyone deeply depressed about the rain. Okay, so what is the action for this turn then? Oh wait, before that happens, this project ends. So we've now finished excavating the secret passage. What do we discover about the secret passage? Okay, so I guess we'll do that in lore. We have discovered a bunch of bearded people living in the tunnel, but we can't communicate. Call them giants. We'll say funny bearded giants living in the tunnel that can't communicate with us. Should put that in quotations. Funny bearded giants. living in the tunnel. Pocket people. Funny bearded pocket people. Okay, is the stream caught up? Stream looks like it's behind by about a good 30 seconds here. Okay. Okay. So the project is to see if the boats are still intact. Well, we didn't really determine. That was just a discovery. The stream is buffering immediately. Sorry, and I keep forgetting about the ad too, so I don't actually know when it comes back. So the fishing boats, we've just discovered them. Uh, I would assume they're still intact. We can just say that. Um, so the action would be discovering that the boats are available and we want to fish, or do we want to make that fishing be a project? Okay, fishing will be a project. Now, because we're short on people, we're going to have to add at least one more week to this. So how long do we want to spend fishing? Let's say use boats. Fish with boats. So okay, so we're gonna do 4 weeks plus one more week, so 5 weeks then. Probably along the coast here, back where we had our fishing boats. Oh, actually, that's true. We do have this lake as well. We could drag the boats over to the lake. But yeah, which area are we fishing in? Because it's possible there's some special fish in the lake that will help us. Okay, we fish in Duck Lake. Fish in Duck Lake with the boats. Okay, but that is going to take 5 weeks. So we'd better hope this game doesn't end in the next 5 weeks. Okay, so that was the action. Now we move on. Caleb is not here, right? No. So now it is Jesper's turn. Here we go. Whoops. 6. The time has come to consolidate your efforts and your borders. Projects located outside the settlement fail, and all remaining projects are reduced by 2 weeks, or someone finds a curious opportunity on the edge of the map. Start a project related to the discovery. Okay. Oop, oop. So let's decide where it is, and what is the project we are going to do related to it. The cove. Okay. Let me get a color going here. Okay. So there is a cove. So at first we found cave children, and now we're finding cove children. So let me add that to the lore. We've discovered cove children near Duck Lake, and we want to try to communicate with the communicate with the duck children. Okay. And how long do you want to spend doing that? ~3 weeks? Okay. And then with the +1, because we're short on people, it's actually going to be 4 weeks. So because of that, that is the event. The event goes down for fishing. So whilst we're fishing, we discover the children. Okay, and what is the action for today? Why did this change color? This got darker, these notes. I don't know why. The text? Huh, I don't know. I don't know why this suddenly got darker. Well, anyway, so we need to discover something, have a discussion about something, or start yet another project. Okay, so let me clone that. So we're going to discuss the connection with the runes and the priest. Okay. So what are the thoughts of everyone else? Okay, if we could just cooperate for just a little bit. That's all I need. Okay. Just stream looks stable for just a little bit longer. Okay, any other thoughts about the ruins and the priest? Have we lost Pocket Ninja? Oh, there you are. Okay, so attempt to decipher the runes. God. Okay, I think we're waiting on Zoc for an idea here. All right. So we'll just still try and study the runes and the priest then. Just, we'll just say that. Study the runes. Okay. So that was the discussion topic. That is the end of that. So, back to Untamed Fox. You know, I wonder if it's this thing. Let me try deleting that. Because that is connected to the internet through the in-game browser. I can't imagine that would have a big problem with it, but anyway. Let's move on here. 8. Winter is harsh, and desperation gives rise to fear-mongering. Choose one. Spend the week calming the masses and dispelling their violent sentiments. The week ends immediately. Or we declare war on someone or something, and this counts as starting a project. Yeah, I don't I don't know exactly what we would be declaring war on. Unless it was like, an American war, war on crime, war on drugs kind of thing. Some abstract concept. Oh, that's fun. We just end the week. Okay. How do I... Hold on a minute, please.